You were so instrumental to what the Pacers have done. What was your reaction last night when they clinched and are moving on to the finals?
Thrilled. I think the feeling in the building was unanimous. It was just sort of like we knew. I think there was a belief that this group has what it takes and had what it takes to close it out. But there were so many moments, as you're watching Herb Simon accept, the Eastern Conference title trophy and from Reggie Miller, and 25 years ago we were watching before we played our first season as a franchise. So many moments, but I'm so happy for the group of players and the coaching staff. I've been with them a little bit. Happy for Kevin and Chad and the front office. So it's thrilling to be a part of that in the early days and see where we go from here.
What stands out to you about that makeup of that team, the unselfishness, all characteristics you guys targeted?
Yeah, that was the intention, right? Everybody was sort of handpicked, and we had opportunities to develop, Aaron Neesmith even further, and I think this thread that ties everybody together is that they love, playing together. They really want to win for the team. This is the most unselfish group of athletes, male or female, I've ever been around. And they're all about each other and all about winning and about really, playing for each other. And it's an unbelievable kind of secret part of what they have in the locker room. And I think getting Pascal and bringing that championship experience, and he's such an unselfish player as well. He's a superstar, but he's unselfish. I think it ties together with the way Tyrese plays. So that is a common thread amongst that group.
And then the defense. That's been the big conversation the last several years. And over the last several months, they put it together, and that's why they're where they are.
Yeah, we felt like last year if we could just get better a little bit better, just keep moving up in the defensive ratings, that we have a chance. And I think, the coaching staff did a tremendous job. Players have bought in, and you saw what happens, when you really lock in. That's what you have to have in a playoff series. You have to have locked down defensive mentality, because we know this group can score. So that was on full display.
What stood out to you about the job Rick has done since he came in here to help transform the franchise at all levels?
Hall of Fame coach. He's such a great, just certainly X's and O's strategy, adjustments, and then his just kind of his way that he leads the team. He's a great leader in the locker room, and has these guys connected and tied together, and really is that's on full display with the way that using the bench and the belief that he has and empowers his players. It's really impressive to watch.
Do you try to use any of what they did at the beginning of the season, the slow start, the injuries piling up as something here?
Yeah, every team's different. Every year is different. Every game is different. So I think you do this long enough, it's not how you start, it's how you finish. And the year we won in 2012, we started the season 1-7, and we had a lot of ups and downs. There's every year is different. So I think you just try to find strength, and sort of pull in. This next day is a new opportunity. So I'm glad it's early in the season. We still have opportunities ahead of us. We have a long ways to go.